comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Squirrels. Go.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That completion leaves us with second and medium. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They're still rewarding him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense will always try to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32.
Moves. Terrier. Gorilla. Dino.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Floyd. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. You saw that right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. And he will score! Touchdown, Husker! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Makes the catch on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Spins. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. Off he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's Hayden.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB did this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Built.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll go to the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, when you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give to the back. And the Buffaloes have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He looks that one in nicely. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sanders. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the spin move was athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Tuna.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. A nice execution by this defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
35, Colorado, 14.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
325.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Nebraska 42, Colorado 14.
The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Past the first down marker and still running. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. On the move, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
Nothing but green ahead at the 30. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah,
and it's picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to pound it in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
How in the world did he miss that? So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch, called for and made. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
48, Colorado, 27.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Husker! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
55, Colorado, 27.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Pulls it, fired complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll give it to Johnson. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, up. A chance, defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Banks. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that is so good defensively.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna let it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the night. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got it on the right. Running through contact. On the move at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Feeling some heat, trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in lock.